In the backyard, ayy. Garden gone wild when the beat start, ayy. Neighbors looking out like, what's that shake? Whole block wiggle when the ground vibrate. Little dirt pile, see it start jumping. Brown line bend and the tail start pumping. Sprinkler drip, now the crew feel brave. 20 fat worms do the wave in the pavement. Earth split open like a backstage door. They slide out slow, then they drop to the floor. One spin round, got the ants all lurking. Everybody yelling out, big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, wiggle in the mud. Backline squirm when they feel that thud. Backyard bounce, whole soil start jerking. Hands in the air for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, shake that ground. Tiny little booties make a thunder sound. Kids all scream, even birds stop chirping. World stand still for the big worms twerking. One got stripes like a candy cane stripe. One so thick, make the whole crew hype. They don't need shoes, they don't need change. They just hit splits in a puddle at the rain. Slug on the side like, teach me move. Snail too slow, but he feel those grooves. Beetle on the law, tryna act all certain. Camera in his claw for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, wiggle in the mud. Backline squirm when they feel that thud. Backyard bounce, whole soil start jerking. Hands in the air for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, shake that ground. Tiny little booties make a thunder sound. Kids all scream, even birds stop chirping. World stand still for the big worms twerking.
Hello, hello. I don't know why that went. Oh my God. I gotta fix that. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, listen, I pulled my camera. It looks funny because let me see. Let me see camera. 86. That's better. But my internet's still been dropping, so I don't know what's going on. Let me change my style. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So glad to see you guys. Oh, let's see. Listen, everybody has been having such a good time with the big worm twerking, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it because sometimes that's just what we need. Oh, hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, did you, Soup? I missed it. I don't know what's going on. My internet has, Tony thinks I need a new hardware piece, which is the little piece that plugs into my PC that gives it the internet because it's a gaming PC. So we're going to order a new one. But for now, Mimi has compromised my internet. Lord Jesus. But I have absolutely loved how everybody has been embracing the big worm. Like, it could have been taken to a nasty place and it wasn't. We already reviewed Truth doing it, right? Well, then apparently Hillbilly Belinda also showed something. I don't know exactly. Let me go in here and I'll share it with you guys. Oh, that might be what it was. Yeah, if you were showing up too dark. Am I dry bagging? Fuck no. I buy my own shit. Fuck you, Tess. Soup silhouette. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see that. Because you could see the curls and oh, it looks so good. The curls were on fleek. They was on fire. Yes, I did see that, Soup. That's right. Because I seen your little curls popping out. I loved it. So let me, apparently, okay, so we all know that I did my big worm. Clue responded with a caterpillar worm video. Cletus actually put some butt pads on and did it. Elevated Truth got sexy with it. And then apparently Julie added in on it. Laura gifted 1 membership. Please make sure to thank her. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that.
I just filmed it in case.
Grab him by the dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick. Yeah, I don't like them. Like, and it's so funny because Nunya was like in the DMs last night. Here, I'll read it to you. I'm exposing it. Hold on. I think it was in here. Hold on. Okay, she said, Joneson, did you see Julie twerking? She was inspired by Cletus, but it made me smile to just see people having the best time with it. Good on you, building imaginary bridges. This is what you do. Good on you. Now, I'm going to be real. I kept it real. I said, no, I didn't, but I'll definitely go look. I said, listen, I don't know how it happens. I don't think it's necessarily building bridges because there are some bridges I never want to join, right? Chloe Cletus being one of them. Truth being one of them. There are the bridges that I don't want to join, but it seems to have lightened things up a little, and I'm glad for that. And it's so true. Like, sometimes we just need to stop taking this so serious, I don't know what Belinda played, but I'm going to spin through here and see because I think she played Julie. And I didn't even go to Julie's channel to see if there was anything there. Okay, here's somebody. Who is this? Oh, no. Nope. What was that? Oh, that's nonsense. What is she doing? No. That's a no for me, dog. Oh, hell. Who makes these images? That bitch don't look nothing like this. Maybe the smoke coming out those lips, but that's about it. That's about it. All right, let's find the next one. Oh, does it dance? Hold on.
Been waiting for you. This right here, this hood booger.
Oh my god. Gross. Okay. On to the next one. So then she shows Brittany J. I don't know why she showed Brittany J, but okay, so here's Cletus's. Look, she slowed them down too.
Hold on, where's his music? We gotta back it up. Sorry, did that other one have music too? I got my shit messed up. All right, hold on. Look at him. What is this?
She put different music on everything.
On his, I gotta stop and pause through this one because I'm questioning everything.
Okay, so Cletus does his, right? She's zooming in to his smile and everything. Look. She's zooming in on him being a happy boy. Okay, then she plays mine, and it's got different music too. Listen.
But when I woke up in the morning, my back was still weak. My neck hurt like a son of a bitch. Something was fucking sweet. I went down to the doctor and he said that shook his head.
Okay, but then she did give me some. She was like, I think it's cool. She was willing to do that, so I can appreciate that. Okay, so because I'm just tired of the fat shaming, the body shaming that goes on here. So then she shows truth. Oh, oh, hell no. She put the Silence of the Lambs music. Y'all, that's not me glitching. I think she slowed it down. God, that's so funny. Okay, so then let's see if we can find. Oh, she plays them again. Okay, So then she plays Julie somewhere. Oh, it's right here.
How do I make it bigger? I hate it when they do it like this.
I can appreciate a little lighthearted fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Anyway, you all going to have to watch it like this. Hell, I don't fucking know. I would fuck
hey,
yeah.
Sunnyside.
I tried to put that in there, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. So it's on her.
Jens
See
can't
it
fucking hear
start
it.
jumping. Brown.
Let me fucking go
Oh,
back.
you
Jens can't.
song. Okay, fuck this. We're gonna go to Julie's page. What is it, Julie? Well, I'll just do Julie Skolnick. It's easier. Okay, there she is. Shorts. All right, here she is.
Big worms twerking in the backyard, ayy. Garden going wild when the beat start, ayy. Neighbors looking out like, what's that shake? Whole block wiggle when the ground vibrate. Little dirt pile, see it start jumping. Brown line bend and the tail start pumping. Sprinkler drip, now the crew feel brave. 20 big worms twerking in the backyard, ayy. Garden going wild when the beat start, ayy. Neighbors looking out like, what's that shake? Whole block wiggle when the ground vibrate. Little dirt pile, see it start jumping. Brown line bend and the tail start pumping. Sprinkler drip, now the crew feel brave. 20 big worms.
Okay, so personally, I'm gonna say good job, and I mean, I know y'all don't like when I'm like this, but it's just like we lighten things up for a little bit, and I can appreciate the ones who joined in on it. I really can. So, now we can go back to our hating ass bullshit. Okay. We can go back to our hating ass bullshit. That song is a banger, though. I don't know how I came up with that song so well. I put it in Suno. I said, give me a song about a fat worm twerking, and that's what it gave me. Oh, speaking of, gang, gang, Big Worms ice cream, let's go. It is a banger song. I'm going to probably put it out as an audio for anybody who wants it. It's a banging ass song. I'm smoking, just so y'all know. You ain't catching me. So now let's get on into some hateness business. So apparently, and I didn't see this, but apparently Truth made me a community post. Did y'all see that? Before we get into the KathyP beat him stuff, I thought he made a post or something. Hold on, let me share. Listen, I'm an equal opportunity hater, but when people can put down their swords for a second just to have a little fucking fun and lighten things up, I'm all for that. Okay, so like 4 or 5 days ago, I made a post. I guess I should show that first. So let me go over here. I made a post that said, oh, look, Johnny Knoxville was on Joe Rogan. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Where's it at? Y'all know I be beating my wall up. Not those walls. Beating my community post wall up. I don't give a fuck. I do. I go hard on the community post wall. God, this screen is so bright. Okay, I think it's... Okay, here it is. I said, bro, because he said something, Elevated Truth said something about Ask Jonesin, about some fundraiser dance he did. I don't fucking know if he did it for fundraising. I know that Gorilla Nation used to do stuff like that, but I don't know if that's what he was doing specifically. So I said, bro, it doesn't matter how many times I say it, but I'm going to keep saying it. I did not know you from TikTok, and I didn't. I did not know you as being a part of Gorilla Nation, and I didn't. I only knew of the group Gorilla Nation and a few of the higher ups. You were not one of them. The reason I mean, I already know that, but I say that too because I never seen you. I never knew you as being a part of Gorilla Nation. So I said, stop using me as a way to verify things for you when it comes to Gorilla Nation. I don't know if you did that corny shit for fundraising or not. You were not what I watched of Gorilla Nation. You were not what I watched of Gorilla Nation. And if I had known who you were, best believe I would have called you out immediately once you entered our sector. And I would have. Sorry, y'all. I got to open this new vape. And again, prove you were the founder of Gorilla Nation. I've talked to them, as it was a joint effort that you were not involved in. And yes, I have proof. You ain't it, my guy. You're a poser. Simple. Okay. So I made this post 5 days ago, and then apparently last night he responded to it and he said, "He, Joneson, prove it. You're a liar. Prove it. Put your proof out. Put out your messages or your conversation or whatever you have to prove that I didn't found Gorilla Nation on TikTok." And to that I say, you prove it. You're the one claiming you did. If you're the founder of Gorilla Nation, you should be able to prove it. Whether it be by emails or websites or receipts of stuff, you should be able to prove it. Go ahead. I'm telling you to. I'm calling you out. Put your money where your mouth is. Well, I didn't bet on it. So there's no money needing to be put where my mouth is. I just simply said it factually. Since I know how bad you want to prove I'm a liar. No, I don't. I do want to prove you as a liar because you are a liar, bruh. You are a liar. I've proved you as a liar over and over and over. This should be no problem for you. Let's see what bullshit excuses you come up with to not back up these words that you've spewed all over the internet. I made a community post, bruh. Get over it. This will prove to everybody just how much of a liar you are. You said you had proof. Show it. It's okay. I'll wait while you try to get out of this lie. I can't wait for you to actually back up shit with receipts. Here's your chance for the attention you are begging for. And then apparently he posted on somebody's shit for me. It says, "Hey, this is my call out. Show the proof." But I don't think it's on my post. Maybe it is. It could be. I haven't checked. Yeah, it is on my post. Okay. Yeah, no, bro. You prove it. You prove it. You'll prove it. I don't know, Sally Mae. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Prove it. That's all I can say. I've proven you a liar on multiple things. You prove it. Prove that you started Gorilla Nation. Put out those receipts and then we can talk about it. Furthermore, put out any receipts about any of the shit y'all fucking lie about. And then we can tackle this one. Until then, shut the fuck up. You got other lies and receipts to be gathering for your bullshit. All right. So now we're going to go over here. Noone put out a video. She premiered a video today. If y'all didn't see it, go watch it. She tricked me. She tricked me because she showed me the video in Discord before premiering it. And when I seen this, I was like, "Oh, excuse me? iTal's coming back?" She was like, "Kinda no, but hold on." So now we're moving from the truth situation to the KathyP situation. Anybody that knows anything in this sector, it's been fucking wild, okay? KathyP came out here flaunting that she used her husband's friend's credentials to get private information pertaining to 4 different people's military service. Then when she was called out for it, she started backtracking, and B-Tim joined the panel and started sweeping up for that bitch. Nah, bruh, nah. So we're going to watch this video. absolutely fucked up.
Oh, shit. Did y'all just get hype on that intro? I figured you would. Anyways, I just wanted to put together a little video and go over it with you guys to just,
She tricked us.
I don't know. The math isn't mathing for me, but let me know in the comments if maybe I'm missing something here.
You haven't seen that side of me. Now you're going to. Now you're going to. When you got a fucking drunk loser on this internet, the way Lemon Dick behaves and the way he stalks and harasses people, the minute he started coming at me and my family, you're damn right I wanted to know who the fuck I was dealing with. I got little kids. I've had other children in and out of my home as a foster home. You're damn right I want to know. After what I seen he was doing to Queen and to literally Davis and to other women, the way he treats women, and shame on you women that sit in his damn chats. What is wrong with you to let that man treat you the way he...
Shame on you. Don't be out here trying to shame other folks for who they support when you fucking ride the bee's ass and you support that bitch. So the same way you say shame on anybody supporting Center, anybody can say shame on you, ho.
He does.
She starts off strong, goes real hard. How dare you even question what she's done? This is insane. She's so terrified of Sinner. That's why she had to look up his record. And OMG, if your children were done like this, and she sees what he's done to Queen and literally Davis fam, and of course she had to go look up his record so she could keep her and her children safe. Well, to that, I would say in the clip that originally everybody's seen, she's actually talking about Craig's record. So why'd you have to look up Craig? And then you went on to say you looked up Julia. And then you even shared that you looked up Unirock. So what was the excuse for that? Because I didn't hear that mentioned at all. Thanks.
But anyway, I didn't break any fucking laws yesterday.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. If you did what you claimed, you said you did out of your own mouth. You absolutely did.
Or was it yesterday, the day before? I didn't break any laws. I never gave out no information. I never gave out anybody's names. The only thing that I said was exactly what's been out here on the fucking YouTube streets.
Bro, Twisty, I cannot believe it.
She says she didn't put out any information that they haven't already put out themselves. And she didn't put out any private information about their military records. So I think we should take a look at what she said, right? Sounds good.
Before I forget, I've told everybody for months now that Craigie's military service wasn't what they were alluding it to be. I told y'all that he wasn't in the military long, but I also told you because of the situation that I couldn't, and I have details. I have dates.
She has details and
okay.
dates.
So on Craig's record, it's not what they said it was supposed to be. She has details and she has dates.
I agree, Counsel.
So at this point, she's saying she's seen his record. It's not what he claims it.
I feel bad for her in losing her husband so suddenly, but it doesn't, going through trauma and dealing with situations like this, it doesn't give you an excuse to be a shit human being. It doesn't give you an excuse to be overlooked on the actions you were doing. It just doesn't.
To be. And she has all the details and all the dates. Okay.
So I may be able to put out a little bit more of it, but what I can tell you is what I told you before. It was very short. Very short service.
She's going to put on more details, but right now what she can tell you is that his record was very short. So she has the dates. Got it.
And
she's got the dates.
He never seen any kind of active duty. Never seen it out of it.
So no, he didn't see active duty, which is details of his military record.
Details.
And he never made it out of boot camp.
Details.
Which means that would be a performance record that she has seen if he wasn't able to make it out of boot camp. Okay, cool. Now that sounds like...
Remember that. Performance records.
Details to me, but who the hell am I? Let's go back to see what else she said today.
That's all. I never gave no personal information. I'm not stupid. You think I'd really say a word if there was some...
Yes, you are quite fucking stupid. Other people might not want to be so blunt as to tell you, but yes, you are a fucking idiot.
But he's still working at that place involved? Fuck no, I'm not stupid. That's their department, not mine.
What the fuck, guys? She's not stupid. Do you think she would really tell you about her friend who works in the department? Duh.
That's the whole point, Doodle. She started out, like, the whole reason she was saying this the other day and claiming to be using or had used in the past her husband's friend's military clearance to look this shit up. She's claiming she did that on Craig. But then when everybody, well, actually it was Craig, Center, Julia, and Unirock. But she was talking about it because she was talking about Craig. But then when everybody was like, whoa, what the fuck, bitch? That's like you're breaking federal laws here. Like, this is too much. Then she switches it and says it was all about Center. It wasn't. Center had nothing to do with nothing when it came to this. Center put out that article about her. I don't agree with it, but I do kind of understand it because he's saying, hey, like, you got this because of military fucking members. These military, these veterans helped you get this. But it switched to being all about Center, and I'm going to tell y'all, I think the reason that was done is because they know how people in their little sector, their little community, see Center. So it was easier to make it all about Center so that they were less likely to fucking listen, so that they were less likely to pay attention. This is fucking manipulation. This is fucking gaslighting. It absolutely is. That's what Center was brought in for, is a way to manipulate and gaslight so that all of these people that follow her and don't like Center, when they hear, oh, it's Center, oh, fuck, no, fuck that guy. We don't fuck with him, right? No, it's manipulative.
Why the fuck would she do that? She's not stupid, guys. Now let's go see what she said about the friend.
Nicole B, welcome. Member for 12 months. Thank you, girl. A whole ass year of free memberships. Y'all rock. Yes, Hunty. Thank you. Twinkle renewal. I know it's a renewal. Thank you for joining. Thank you for renewing, baby. Here, let me get y'all something. So much. Because the reason she chose to do this was to get ass pats from those surrounding her. Nonsense, the bee, all of them. She wants the ass pats because she did this a while back. And from what I understand. And it's pick me behavior. Like, you just made a whole motherfucking fool out of yourself to get accolades, to get good girled. Are you that insecure that you need the good girl? Good going, Kathy. Good job, KathyP. You're the shit, KathyP. Thank you for getting this information, KathyP. That's insecurity. What Deets say? Deets, you know what's another close-knit community? The military community, and they don't like shit like this, no matter who it's done to. Absolutely. And Julia's pissed. Center's pissed. Uni probably don't know about it. He might by now. And Craig, I'm not sure if Craig even knows about it yet. But he would have a right to be pissed. And every single one of them would have a right to look into it and make a complaint.
There's information I couldn't put out because I didn't want to risk the person's job. But my husband is now deceased and he no longer works there and works that contract.
Gross. Probably.
And as soon as I know that my husband's good friend is totally and out of there, I'm going to spill it all.
She's going to spill it all.
I sure am. I can't stand.
Now, this was just 2 days ago.
People that allude and lie about their military background. And I'll find out in the next couple days.
You know what I can't stand? I can't stand somebody that uses their dead husband's best friend military clearance to look up shit for them pertaining to YouTube drama. That's weak bitch shit.
I just don't want to take a chance of messing with it. It sucks not having that contact no more, though. That was nice. My husband worked, the federal. He had a buddy, a really good buddy that, if I knew, I could find out certain information.
Okay. So it really sucks because now she's lost that contact, and her husband had a really good buddy. And if she needed information, she would just go to him and he'd look it up real quick for her. No big deal. It's not a big deal, guys. Not illegal at all. But wait, she said she's not stupid and wouldn't put anybody in jeopardy that way, Nunya. Well, I don't know what's going on. Let's go check out again.
I tell you what, I'm not upset that my hubby did it.
So this was her response to when people started freaking out. So the day prior to this, she went live telling people about her husband and his friends' military clearance into looking up people's information.
Look at Sinner. Look at what he does. The man has no ties anywhere. He moves around at free will, and he's a drunk. And he's...
Yeah, but you know what? She's not claiming her husband looked him up, but listen to what she says right there. Listen.
Hey, Nunya. Well, I don't know what's going on. Let's go check out again.
I tell you what, I'm not upset that my hubby did it.
I'm not upset that my hubby did it. So now the hubby did it or he didn't do it, and the hubby asked the friend to do it for KathyP for internet drama. And the friend obliged according to her. Who knows if it's true or not?
Look at Sinner. Look at what he does.
Look at
the man has no ties anywhere.
Look at you and look what you've done.
He moves around at free will, and he's a drunk. And he's violent. No, thank you. Nope. You're damn right I want to know.
It's a lie. She can't keep her shit straight.
And you can FOIA stuff like that. You don't get a lot of information, but you can get there's ways. There's ways. Look it up.
You think so,
Well,
Dee?
you already know. For science, right?
All right, pay attention right here. I want to read Dee's comments real quick. He wouldn't have the clearance to do it. I think she's flat out lying all around. I don't know. I kind of do feel like she's trying. I do think she's telling the truth in a sense. I really do. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. It's like it's some old heads that have been friends forever. Maybe, her husband was able to get him to look something up because of that. But I don't know. Pay attention to this part, though.
Of course, you can get a FOIA, unlimited information for a stranger. You need their full legal name, branch of service, the approximate dates of service, their date of birth if you know it, their service number or their social security number, or last four of their social security number, if you know it, and their rank or unit, which is optional. But that's all to help you narrow down to find that specific service person. You will receive their name, their branch, their dates of service, sometimes partial, final rank or pay grade, and their status if they're active, reserve, or retired. So what about the deployments? What about the performance? Well, it says what you will not get on a FOIA is medical records, disciplinary actions, deployments, performance reviews, social security number, or date of birth.
What's that one? Performance reviews, deployments,
address, or the reason for their...
What did she claim she had? Deployments, performance reviews,
or discharge. Well, damn. Google got it again. Technically, it's not Google. It's ChatGPT, but Gemini will do. Now that we established that, though, because Kathy's got all the dates and all the details of these records. Sheesh. Back to the stream.
You're not going to get no details like I told you. No details. Just that they were actually in the military. That's it.
Wait a second now. Well, Kathy is technically right, because that's what Google says. You don't get any details. You just get that they're in the military and what their final rank was and what their active status is, or if they're retired or whatever. So she is right here, but let's go back and take a look at what she said the information is that she had.
Before I forget, I told everybody for months now that Grady's military service wasn't what they were alluding it to be. I told y'all that he wasn't in the military long, but I also told you because of the situation that I couldn't, and I have details. I have dates. It's like I knew Sinner wasn't lying about being in the military. I also knew that he was nothing but a desk jockey. He never really did it. He wasn't like high up in rank or anything like that. No Secret Service, no undercover, no kind of, just anyway. And that's how I found out that Joy was really in that she was not lying about, the K9 handler. She wasn't lying about anything about her life as far as her military career. She was totally telling the truth. And same thing with Now I can't even think of his name. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. He doesn't come on YouTube no more. It was back in the Molly and stuff days. What was his name? But everyone said that he wasn't in the military. There was he didn't show up as DD-214 and stuff. Yes, he was really in the military. I could tell you where he was deployed. But that's the extent of what, there's certain things I couldn't tell.
Right, Buford.
Uni, yes, Tanya, thank you. Uni Rock, yes. In fact, because people were saying he was using his brothers, but he wasn't. They
Hey,
actually both
Laura.
deployed. But, there's just certain information I was not able to release because, it would have been pretty easy to figure out where it came from. But now I don't have to worry about that. And it sucks I don't have that source no. It was a good source. He no longer works at,
Too bad I don't have that source anymore. It was a good source.
My husband no longer works at the VA. He's no longer working anywhere. But yeah, like I said.
Yeah, and here you are running his name and his reputation in the fucking dirt for your YouTube drama. Good job. Good job, KathyP. Everybody give KathyP some snaps and claps.
His buddy is out the door retiring, so yeah.
So the details she has is that she has the details and dates of Craig's service and that he wasn't in there for very long. She has Sinner's she has Sinner's record as well as to show that he worked a desk job. So that what job he did. Also that he was not in the Secret Service or anything like that. She has a record that shows that Julia is actually a canine handler in the military. So she was able to confirm that job. And she was able to confirm not only that Uni deployed and had deployments, plural, but also that his brother.
Remember that? Deployments.
Had deployments. So she looked at his brother's record too?
Fuck yes, she did. She done went into everything.
Well, damn. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like some details that wouldn't be available.
Oh man. I tell you what, if that was my husband, she looked up his military service, I'd be finding my way to KathyP's and I'd be whooping ass and going to jail and bonding right back out, take my punishment how it's deserved.
On a public
I'd be whooping that old ass.
FOIA. Just saying. Let's go listen to some more of what she had to say today. Enjoy.
And that's on their own words. That's what they put out here. But you can, it takes a long time. It's not a quick request when you FOIA something like that.
Hey, man.
But you can do it. You can get some simple basic. Sometimes it's a whole process, but yes, it's possible. Are you going to get any juicy details about someone's military career?
Kiwi?
No, of course not.
Violence. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but there's some things I would fight over. And if I found out this old bitch looked up my husband's military record, we'd be scrapping. Sorry, not sorry. Some things are worth it.
And even if I would have gotten juicy details, I would not put it out here to the public because at the end of the day, they all served in the military.
Okay. So a FOIA take.
At the end of the day, they all served in the military while she is actively or has actively at some point in time, if we are to believe what she said the first time she came out talking about this 2 days ago. She respects them because they're still military, but she's disrespecting them by diving into their military history. Okay.
It takes a really long time. You don't get any juicy details in said FOIA. And also, even if she would have had juicy details, she wouldn't even put that out. But let's go see what she said 2 days ago, because I think this story changed.
That's 4 months. And as soon as I know that my husband's good friend is totally retired and out of there, I'm going to spill it all.
Girl, like it's piping hot tea that she's got her hands on. She's going to spill it all because it is just too hot to hold on to. That's what she said 2 days ago. Now here she is 2 days later. And she's like, even if I had it, I would put it out. Well, girl, that's not what you said. What had happened?
God, I love Nunya's petty.
And was
2 days later.
Hey, how you doing, Kathy? How you doing? So you just basically like, I guess I'm trying to figure out your husband just like FOIA'd the lemon, and that was pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was pretty much it. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that?
Like, I guess I'm trying to figure out your husband just like FOIA'd the lemon, and that was pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Tell me you lying without telling.
Okay.
Girl, did she just say,
She sure did.
That was her answer to B. Tim when he said, so basically your husband just foiled Lemon Dick. That's what happened. Girl, you said the friend is the inside source. You said you knew about deployments and performance records and dates and all the details. You had the piping hot tea for the world. Now it's a FOIA that your husband did? Okay. Don't you worry, though, because B. Tim is here to save the day and help you spin this fucking narrative.
He tried.
So it wasn't because he made it sound like he had secret connections and he got like.
My husband worked at a facility. And yeah, we could have somebody run a name just to find out if they were in the military or not. But did we get intimate details? No.
Look, user said nobody believes her. B. Tim on the Bees panel said what his plan was going to be to help her. And then the next morning went on Kathy's and enacted the plan like we all didn't hear the day before on how he was going to fix it. Truth.
Pesky ass ChatGPT coming through again. I asked it, hey, is this illegal? It said if the information is truly public, such as name, branch of service.
Yep, FOIAs are completely cool now. I don't want to hear a motherfucking word about any of these motherfuckers talking about me sharing Queen Bee's FOIA with Center. Fuck off.
Rank, public released awards, info already published by the military or media. No. But if they access non-public records, for example, they used a government database, accessed personnel systems, looked up someone without official duty reason, or shared private information, then it can violate the laws. Oh, shit. This is called unauthorized access and disclosure and can result in being court-martialed, loss of rank, discharge, fines, and federal charges.
I agree, Pearl. And, you know, it happens. Sometimes we get caught up in the drama. We get caught up in shit. We lie to stunt or we lie to out of self-preservation. I get it. I've been there. I've done it. But I've also come out and addressed it and said, I fucked up. She needs to do something. She was either lying then or she's lying now.
Oh, no. Even if the info sounds harmless, I looked him up in the system. That alone is a violation. Intent doesn't matter. Even just curiosity or helping a friend is not a valid reason to look somebody up. So in plain terms, if they repeat info from the news or a public website, it's legal. If they access a military system to check, they share date of birth, discharge reason, or they confirm service, then that is illegal. Congrats, Kathy. Chat also told me where I could actually report it. I just feel like this. I feel like our military service providers deserve way more than this.
Casey Blues, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Hippie Hut, girl.
You're going to take that dick. You're going to take that dick, I'm going to pop off a piece of my dick.
Thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
They do sign up and they do sacrifice a part of their life, regardless of how they may act afterwards or how you may not like them. They still served our country and they deserve better than being looked up on the fucking internet for internet drama.
Period. Thank you so much for joining, Laura. I appreciate it. Here, let me get you one. Let's do this.
I'm ready to sign them papers.
That's little Crouton's laugh. Oh, I love that, baby. Thank you so much.
By your friends. Let's keep going, though, because I think there may be more. Let's see what else they say.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just saying, like, you're not going to do anything more than that.
No. Believe me, if I was going to put shit out, beat him, I'd have did it months ago.
Yeah, I'm just.
Girl, didn't she say the guy was going to retire? And as soon as he retired, she was spilling the hottest tea you can get on the streets of YouTube?
All the tea.
Hold on, let's rewind it real quick.
And I have details. I have dates. there's information I couldn't put out because I didn't want to risk the person's job. But my husband is now deceased and he no longer works there and works that contract. So I may be able to put out a little bit more of it, but what I can tell you is what I told you before. It was very short service. And no, he never seen any kind of active duty. Never seen another boot camp. But I've been saying this for months. And as soon as I know that my husband's good friend is totally retired and out of there, I'm gonna spill it all.
And sounds like she was planning on putting it out before this. Let's go hear what else she had today.
Just trying to say, like, you know, you don't want to get yourself in a bad situation because this fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean?
I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
But,
you are.
And see this out, you know, my husband's
you are
gone, and so is what's his name. So bye, lemon dick.
So now, okay, here we go.
Wait, so what's his name who was just going to retire 2 days ago has retired or passed away in the last 2 days?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay. No matter how hard B-Tim tried to do his damage control on Kathy's panel today, it didn't work because they are her words. She herself said all of these details about the records that she had. A friend gave them to her, but she can't put out all the details until he retires in a little bit. And she really is sad that she fucked up and lost that connection now that her husband is gone.
Like, that's your biggest worry? No, surely it's not. But even saying that shit was stupid.
What she did is wrong. I don't know why she can't just say, listen, I fucked up. I lied. I shouldn't have said that. Or I fucked up and I shouldn't have looked it up. I'm really sorry. And let's move on from here. But she can't. And B-Tim's not going to let her either because God forbid. She fucked up. Period. Point blank. And our service members do deserve better because you have the right to get on the internet and talk all the shit all day long, every fucking day, because they're out there fighting for your right to do so. Fuck out of here. Have a good night, y'all.
Here.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. Fuck out of here. Hold on. Something else was starting to play. Fuck out of here. Yeah, no, you know what you said. Why am I? Why? No. You did too much. That's really all it comes down to, in my opinion. And you lied. You was lying. You was lying and crying. Now you're crying. And you're right. Unirock was from years ago, so she's been doing this for a while. Absolutely. Hold on. Somebody else said. Right. Why would it risk her friend's job if it wasn't wrong for him to do? Exactly. Remy, she said it. B-Tim said, let's come up with a story to fix this, except FOIAs are wrong. Remember, B-Tim? FOIAs are wrong. Anyways. All right. So now we're going to skedaddle on over here to, hold on. We're going to skedaddle over here to where B-Tim was running his mouth about shit he didn't even know because he didn't even see Kathy's stream. He didn't even see Kathy's stream, and Kathy took her stream down. So he didn't even know what he was talking shit about. Also, I want to point out, they kept saying, hold on, did I miss that? Hold on. No, I didn't. Okay. They also keep saying that Shady's video, because Shady posted the video of KathyP talking this shit, right? They're trying to say that Shady's video is clipped out of context, and it's fucking not, because most of what you just seen that Noone played came from a private recording of KathyP's live that we have access to. So we did not even use, Noone didn't even use Shady's clip for that video. She used her own. But these two asshats decided they was going to go live and talk shit. So I just thought, and there's something I wanted to correct on it, but you know, just something I heard them say. Insert B-Tim's rage for Jobson stealing his word. Fuck him. So he didn't even know what he was talking shit about. Well, nothing new there. Right, Pearl. I mean, he had no idea. So let's go into this.
Like, these people don't think, and it's like he just does and says things that are trolls, and it's like, at the end of the day, that's all they care about. They only care about fucking with a missing child's case, and it's not a game. And you know what? Granny's life and barbecue's life is not a game. They have to spend a year of their fucking life dealing with this bullshit. That would be a pretty simple debate, KathyP. By the way, I'd probably look up fucking Deets, because Deets apparently tried to rat you out and try to put you in. I heard from someone that I think she said something about reporting you, thinking that you did something illegal, which is kind of weird, because I thought on that side you don't do that type of stuff. You don't report people. So
if it's illegal and it's something that you feel very passionate about, which Deets does, she has every right to fucking report what she wants to report. And so do the rest of you. That's why in the live stream the other day, we dropped the link to Kathy's live that showed what she claimed she did. And then we dropped the link to where you could report it. We absolutely did this, but he tries to make it seem like Deets reported her over nothing. So let me slow it back down.
That would be a pretty simple debate, KathyP. By the way, I'd probably look up fucking Deets, because Deets apparently tried to rat you out and try to put you in. I heard from someone.
I would probably look up Deets. That's the first thing. I would probably look up Deets.
By the way, I'd probably look up fucking Deets, because Deets apparently tried to rat you out and try to put you in. I heard from someone that I think she said something about reporting you, thinking that you did.
Did you not watch the live? Surely you didn't.
Something illegal, which is kind of weird, because I thought on that side you don't do that type of stuff. You don't report people. So I don't know.
You absolutely should report people, whether they're creators or not. You should absolutely report folks if they out here doing the most to intermingle into everybody's life.
Deets or someone's going real life on you. So
okay, now let's go over here and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what Deets said.
Left.
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to take a chance of messing with it. It sucks not having that contact no more, though. That was nice. My husband worked, the federal. He had a really good buddy that, if I knew, I could find out certain information. It's like I knew Sinner wasn't lying about being in the military. I also knew that he was nothing but a desk jockey. He never really did it. He wasn't like high up in rank or anything like that. No Secret Service, no undercover, no kind of, just anyway. And that's how she wasn't lying. And same thing. But everyone said that he wasn't in the military. He wasn't, he did, but that's the short.
1,000% she is lying out of her. We've got.
All right,
okay, it is fictional, JJ. I believe 1,000% she is lying out of her ass. However, if there is any chance that what she is saying is true, public information, she has said before that her husband was maintenance at a VA hospital. So if there was somebody at the VA hospital with high enough clearance to go and retrieve this data for her for personal gain, because make no mistake, retrieving that data would only be for personal gain for Kathy. That is highly illegal for not only the buddy to do it, and it doesn't matter if he's retired, Kathy, they could take his whole pension. But not even that, he could be federally charged for this, and so can KathyP, by the way. And if there's any chance that this is true, I did send a very generic email. It's not my job to dig into it and find out if it's true.
It's not my job to dig into it and find out if it's true.
It's not my job to find the person who may or may not have done this for her, but you can send an email to this email address right here, include the links of her video. I also included the link of her channel, and I also included Shady's clip just in case she deletes it, because and they can look into it if they want. It's not my job to do any of that, but if you're out here proclaiming a federal crime, then I think that they should be directed to where they can do something about this. She's not just talking about like, okay, if you were trying to get military information on someone for a job and you request that from the military, they give you very base level information for that.
So is that Deets going real life and encouraging like real life shit?
Case. And it's not a game. And you know what? Granny's life and barbecue's life is not a game. They have to spend a year of their. That would be a pretty simple debate, KathyP. By the way, I'd probably look up fucking Deets, because Deets apparently tried to rat you out and try to put you in. I heard from someone that I think she said something about reporting you.
She has that right.
Thinking that you did something illegal.
going off what KathyP said in that clip, she had every right to think that what Kathy did was illegal, because there is no think. It's only no. It's only factual. It was illegal.
Which is kind of weird, because I thought on that side, you don't do that type of stuff. You don't report people.
Listen, bitch, you're the one that rolls with the criminals, not us.
So I don't know if Deeds or someone's going real life on you. So I'm probably looking.
Going real life on you. Someone's going real life on you.
To that, I'll probably watch her live. That's what I heard from someone. I don't know. I got to find the clip. So.
Well, lucky for you, I've got it. Lucky for you.
Retrieving that data would only be people. So if there was somebody at the VA hospital with high enough clearance to go and retrieve this data for her for personal gain, because make no mistake, retrieving that data would only be for personal gain for Kathy. That is highly illegal for not only the buddy to do it, and it doesn't matter if he's retired, Kathy, they could take his whole pension. But not even that, he could be federally charged for this, and so can KathyP, by the way. And if there's any chance that this is true, I did send a very generic email. It's not
sending a fucking generic email, sending a link to a creator's live stream, and sending a link to a clip video that was taken from that creator's live stream is not going real life. It's all YouTube links.
My job to dig into it and find out if it's true. It's not my job to find the person who may or may not have done this for her, but you can send an email to this email address right here. Include the links of her video. I also included the link of her channel, and I also included Shady's clip just in case she deletes it, because
that's not going real life. That's sending YouTube clips.
They can look into it if they want. It's not my job to do any of that. But if you're out here proclaiming a federal crime, then I think that they should be directed to where they can do something about this. She's not.
So good thing for you, I've got the clip, pussy.
Of her saying it. But that's what I heard from someone in Discord.
Oh.
So I'd watch her recent live, recent live KathyP, and see that they're trying to pull those shenanigans on you.
Nobody's trying to pull shenanigans on you. Nobody's trying to pull shenanigans on you. She definitely has a right to report what the fuck she wants to report when it absolutely, those kind of shenanigans absolutely affect people who serve, just like Dietz's son, who currently serve, who did serve. And so this is where we go into I'm going to shame you for your looks while I sit here behind the avatar because I'm a scared ass bitch who knows I'm ugly from the inside out, and I'm going to run my motherfucking mouth.
If this is what she looks like on the live, so you won't miss it.
Oh my God. You know,
the gall, the audacity.
The audacity.
And by the way,
BTM needs to, BTM is a little bitch.
Hey, yes, he is. So now we go into the portion of them shit talking our Deetsy. You know what, bitch? You need to be thankful to the God above that I'm working on being a better human being. Because when I first heard about this, I thought about jumping live, and I think that was your intention. I think you wanted to get me torqued up. I thought about jumping live and showing every single one of your 13 motherfucking mugshots and every single one of your stupid fucking Snapchat filtered photos that you sent in our DMs. I so badly wanted to show everybody what you really look like, minus the filters. You lucky bitch. You lucky.
She reminds you of like Ghostbuster too, with about like the demon in the painting. Like you know that Ghostbusters 2, the demon guy in the painting when he transforms into a monster.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
Bro.
This little dude's avatar causes so much chaos on these streets. We all know what you look like, B10, so why are you trying to be out here fronting on anybody else's looks? You too, Rebecca. You look like shit too, bitch. Y'all dweebs are sitting here shaming a woman's looks while you hide behind your fucking avatars like little pussies. Cam up. Cam up. Let us see you. We don't want to see no broke ass filtered fucking picture. Let us see you in all your fucking glory. Molly, 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 molly.
But it's like, I thought like the whole debate, you're not supposed to call, even if it's like you think they're doing a crime, and suddenly.
Right, Deets. Somebody took the same thing with my fat photo that Clue posted. These motherfuckers are taking the time to go through and find the worst shot they can find and show it. You don't shame anybody. Nobody feels shame for either one of you asshats talking about their looks, even though that's what you're trying to have happen. You're trying to make people feel bad about themselves. It will never work because neither one of you pussies have the balls to cam up on your own fucking shit. So nothing you can say about anybody's looks will ever fucking matter. Not one tiny little bit. Now, I was pissed because that's my friend. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? But instead of jumping live like I wanted to do and exposing this bitch for who she really is and what she really looks like, I decided to go in the Discord instead. I called her and BTM every name under the motherfucking sun. Skank hoes, incels, all of it. All of it. Because ain't neither one of you bitches getting any play, and you can tell. That's why y'all so goddamn sour in your day-to-day lives. Queen, your life has been fucking wrecked upside down, bitch. If you don't think that's the universe working for you, ho, you wrong. It's actually the universe working for me, skank.
You're like doing that? Okay, lady. So I'm going to have to watch Deets' live and find out what the part she's fucking talking about, where she's trying to, with the, acting like,
The universe works for me. And I pay her good, baby. I pay her good. Accountability is checks to the universe, cash in the pockets.
KathyP has broken federal law and she should go to jail or something. I don't know. You're fucking batshit crazy, Deets. I have to say so. You're crazy. And you think I'm fucking horrible person.
She's crazy. You catfished every woman you was close with. You did that. But she's crazy. I feel like we're in an upside down world. Hold on. Let me upload these photos real quick. Don't worry, bitch. It ain't yours. I'm still working on being a better human than you, and I still prove it every fucking day. Me not fucking uploading all your dirty, ugly pictures. Shit. Yeah, it makes me a better person. That's right. Hold on. Browse. Oh, hold on. I got to delete a photo. Hold on. You want to sit here and say that Deets is crazy for pointing people in the direction that they needed to go if they felt affected by this situation. You want to say she's crazy, but you have the audacity to fucking catfish the women that you were close to in this YouTube world. This is what I was sent as being him. This is what I seen in the motherfucking Discord cam slip. This is not BTM. This is a Google image of a random dude that I Googled to try to find a picture similar to him. You don't have any room to talk, bro. You catfished as Boston Nick's older brother, and this is who you were. You are the cuckoo bird. You are the crazy one.
I never snitched on people for them to go to jail. Try to take a mother from 2 kids.
Your friend has. So, no, you're not up here on this panel talking about somebody snitching on anybody else when your friend got out of her drug charges for snitching. Are you serious?
Well, seems like a little differently over there. Well, what do you expect from real lifers? Real lifers over there.
No, you said if you feel like you need to, then this is how you can do it. But you never told anybody they should report her. It's not mandatory for anybody to report anything. And it's not our job to play law enforcement.
I know you didn't, Kathy, but they're just like, they insert themselves and they fucking weirdos, man. Deets looks like Joey Boo-Boo's mom. Who's Joey Boo-Boo's mom? Joey Boo-Boo's mom. Boo-Boo's mom. To be fair, Joey's Boo-Boo's mom looks better.
Oh hell. Let's go see who Joey's boo-boo mom is. Let's go look that up. Let me share this tab. Google. Joey Boo-Boo's mom. No. Honey Boo-Boo, you stupid fuck. You fucking cuck. Actually, you're not even a cuck because you don't get no play. You ain't even got a bitch to watch fuck anybody else. So, fuck out of here. She don't look nothing like Honey Boo Boo. Get the fuck out of here. And she looks better. Miss me with your hating ass bullshit. Miss me with the hating ass bullshit. Tell me you a hater without telling me you a hater.
BTM needs to, BTM is a little bitch.
My God. Oh, shit.
Just saying, she looks better. Joey Boo-Boo's mom looks better.
And it's not Joey Boo-Boo, it's Honey Boo-Boo, you stupid fuck.
And that's not even me being like mean or anything. I was just like,
yes,
the truth.
It is. It's not the truth. You're a pussy.
By just me Googling.
That's the truth.
Yet she'll support lemon dicks threat.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
By just me Googling. Yet she'll support lemon dicks threatening me and my family to come to my.
Where did you see KathyP? This is KathyP in the chat saying, yet Deets will support Lemon Dick threatening me and my family to come to my house. KathyP, where's those receipts? Surely there's a comment left by Deets somewhere telling Center good job. Somehow, somewhere, there has to be some kind of receipts for what she's saying, right? Wrong. There ain't no receipts. She gets it from nonsense. That's who she follows. There are no receipts. They come out here and blatantly fucking lie and have nothing to back it up.
You know how it is. You know how it is.
Because they know that all of their subs are too fucking stupid to use their own fucking critical thinking skills to figure shit out.
It's KathyP.
And they wouldn't be wrong. Y'all are all fucking.
And then they're gonna fucking try to backpedal tomorrow and say, B Tim's just a big liar. She's a terrible person. Okay.
Nobody backtracked anything except you, pussy. You the one over there sweeping on KathyP's panel for her, looking like a whole fucking idiot. You literally said you were gonna do that and then did it the next day. But again, y'all know your subs are so fucking stupid they can't put 2 and 2 together. And y'all benefit from that.
Just nasty people. It's like real life, but has the real Honey Boo Boo doing commentary. Probably, man. Some weirdos, man. Some weirdos on the line.
Yeah. They're the weirdos. We're all the weirdos. Yep. Deets is the weirdo. Not B Tim. Not at all. B Tim's not the weirdo.
We're dropping an email and telling people to go and report. So Glitch Doll says that we're dropping email and telling people to go report. These people have no morals that they constantly breach. Yeah, that's what I heard on Discord, that she was basically encouraging people to report KathyP and try to get her in fucking trouble with the authorities.
Wrong. She didn't encourage anybody. She said that she made a report and she dropped the information for anybody that felt they needed to do the same. If you're impacted by this, you have every right to feel a certain way about what Kathy claims she did. You don't get to determine who feels away or not. You don't get to determine who makes a report or not. And you damn sure don't get to shame anybody whose son is active military, deployed constantly. You don't get to tell her she's wrong for wanting to make the report herself. You don't.
Hey, you piece of shit. Do you realize KathyP is a 60-year-old woman raising 2 foster children?
Well, does KathyP not realize she's a 60-something-year-old woman raising 2 foster children whose husband recently passed? Does she not realize that? Because she's the idiot that came out here and threw her dead husband under the fucking bus and then ran over him with the best friend in tow. Are you fucking kidding?
And actually works a day job? Why don't you go fuck yourself, Deets? You piece of shit.
And actually works a day job. Okay, what the fuck does that? How does her being 60 years old, recently losing her husband, having 2 foster kids, and working a day job, how does any of that contribute or better yet dismiss what she came out here and claimed she did? None of it does. She could be a 30-year-old woman with 2 foster kids who did the same fucking thing, and it would still be fucking wrong.
I think God is smiting you with your looks. That's why you're getting uglier and uglier, because the inside is
Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Oh, hell no. Now God is smiting you. Smiting you, Deets. You're ugly because God is smiting you. Cam up, pussy. Cam up. Let us see you in all your old ass man glory. And anybody who doesn't believe me, Ellie admitted to seeing the same thing I seen on Laura's panel. Cam up. Cam up. Cam up, B. Tim. Show us how much better looking you are than Deets as a human being. How much your looks would be so much more accepted than Deets' looks. How about you show us?
seeping out. That's just my opinion. Clip that, motherfucker. Nasty piece of work, man. And they all sat there and they were cool with that. With smiles on their face. Okay. And
yeah, we were.
You're a fucking nasty piece of shit. Now that's against TOS feet. Yeah, maybe you should probably deal with that too, KathyP. These people.
It's not against TOS because, as I just showed y'all, she did not say people should go report it. She said people could go report it.
Chance that what she is saying is true. Public information, she has said before that her husband was maintenance at a VA hospital. So if there
Sorry, I had to take that turd off the screen while my beautiful friend talked.
was somebody at the VA hospital with high enough clearance to go and retrieve this data for her for personal gain, because make no mistake, retrieving that data would only be for personal gain for Kathy. That is highly illegal for not only the buddy to do it, and it doesn't matter if he's retired, Kathy, they could take his pension. But not even that. He could be federally charged for this. And so can KathyP, by the way. And if there's any chance that this is true, I did send a very generic email. It's not my job to dig into it and find out if it's true. It's not my job to find the person who may or may not have done this for her. But you can send an email to this email address right here. Include the links of her video. I also include.
You can send an email to this email right here, and down here at the bottom it's highlighted. She highlighted it. Actually, does anybody got that link to drop in the chat today? If not, let me know and I'll go get it. Deets, if you're still listening, you want to drop that link, please?
Included the link of her channel, and I also included Shady's clip just in case she deletes it, because and they can look into it.
And this little dweeb has,
if they want. It's not my job to do any of that. But if you're out here proclaiming a federal crime, then I think that they should be directed to where they can do something about this.
They should be directed to where they could go and do something about this.
She's not just talking.
You can call it encouragement all day long. It don't fucking matter. What she said she did was wrong. And if she in fact did that, It was illegal. It was illegal. And it affects people like Dietz's son all the time. People doing stupid, shady shit like that. And this isn't a new thing. Kathy's been doing this for a long time. Kathy's been doing this for a long time. Dietz had every right to report it, and she had every right to let people know where they could report it if they were also affected by what Kathy claims she did. Get the fuck over it.
Are very nasty. Very nasty people. If you stand with that, then and you're gonna cry about BJ. Oh my God, they do so much real life stuff to BJ. Oh well, what about that to fucking KathyP? First,
it's not real life. It was sharing KathyP's. Back over it again. Jesus Christ. B Tim, you're slow, bro. You're fucking slow. I don't know how you're supposedly a court stenographer, but you're fucking slow.
Was maintenance at a VA hospital. So if there was somebody at the VA hospital with high enough clearance to go and retrieve this data for her for personal gain, because make no mistake, retrieving that data would only be for personal gain for Kathy. That is highly illegal for not only the buddy to do it, and it doesn't matter if he's retired, Kathy, they could take his whole pension. But not even that. He could be federally charged for this. And so can KathyP, by the way. And if there's any chance that this is true, I did send a very generic email. It's not my job to dig into it and find out if it's true. It's not my job to find the person who made
Listen, she sent a very generic email. Listen to what she says she sent.
Or may not have done this for her, but you can send an email to this email address right here, include the links of her video. I also included the link of her channel, and I also included Shady's clip just in case.
She included the link to KathyP's channel, and she included Chronicles of the Shady's short on what KathyP said. That ain't going real life, dummy. That was YouTube links being sent, dummy. She didn't send the woman's name, which is public. Nobody's doxing KathyP by saying her name. She uses it on her PayPal, on her pay links, and it's also on her page. So nobody is fucking doxing her. But as you just heard here, Dietz didn't even give the identifying information to the channel holder's link that she sent. She sent just the link.
She deletes it because, and they can look into it if they want. It's not my job to do any of that. But if you're out here proclaiming a federal crime, then I think that they should be directed to where they can do something about this.
Get over it, B. Tim.
First off, dummy Dietz, I'm gonna have to educate you on something.
Oh God, not education from B. Tim. Please say it ain't so. Fuck.
B. Tim needs to. B. Tim is a little bitch.
B. Tim, he can't. B. Tim's a little bitch.
Did KathyP show a government document?
No, she talked about one.
Did she say things that was widely known on the internet that everyone knew?
Nope. She sure fucking didn't say anything that everyone fucking knew. I'll refer you back to Nunya's video that shows exactly what she said. So you hear the questions he's asking, because KathyP took her live stream down and he didn't even fucking see it. He didn't even see what the bitch said.
Exactly. No, exactly. She repeated everything she heard online.
Nope. She sure did not.
So what was your proof? What was actual hardcore proof that she broke the law?
Well then. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna go. Let's go over here. And let's hear what she says. One more time for this dumbass B. Tim.
We've got a $37 trillion
and by the way,
deficit.
I'm thinking about it. I got to say it before I forget. I've told everybody for months now that Craigie's military service.
Oh, good point, Nanya. Good point. Yeah, she looked up Unirock. She looked up Julia, the dog handler. She looked up Sinner, and she looked up Craig. So what was her fucking point in looking up Uni's brother, who is not anything to do with YouTube? There ain't one, pussy. You're just sweeping.
This wasn't what they were alluding it to be. I told you all that he wasn't in the military long, but I also told you because of the situation that I couldn't, and I have details. I have dates. There's
I have details. I have dates.
Information I couldn't put out because I didn't want to risk the person's job.
I didn't want to risk the person's job. Illegal, illegal, illegal.
But my husband is now deceased and he no longer works there and works that contract. So I may be able to put out a little bit more of it, but what I can tell you is what I've told you before. It was very short. Very short service. And no, he never seen any kind of active duty.
Hey, stupid. Neither of those last two sentences about it being any short service or any kind of it not being any kind of active duty, B. Tim. Nobody's ever heard that from anybody on YouTube except this bitch that we're listening to right now.
Never seen it out of boot camp.
Never seen it out of boot camp. Guess what? Again, publicly not known except from this twerp's mouth.
But I've been saying this for months. And as soon as I know that my husband's good friend is totally retired and out of there, I'm going to spill it all.
Illegal! Illegal! Hello, legal Beagle B. Tim, who works in the court systems. Illegal!
I sure am. I can't stand people that allude and lie about their military background. And I'll find out in the next couple of days.
And I'll find out within the next couple of days. Illegal!
I just don't want to take a chance of messing with it. It sucks not having that contact no more, though. That was nice. My husband worked, the federal. He had a buddy.
My husband worked, the federal. Illegal! Illegal! She says it all right here in her own fucking words.
Really good buddy that, if I knew, I could find out certain information. It's like I knew Sinner wasn't lying about being in the military.
Illegal. Illegal.
I also knew that he was nothing but a desk jockey. He never really did it. He wasn't like high up in rank or anything like that.
All this tea she's spilling is nothing anybody's ever heard or seen on the internet. The only time it's ever come up about anybody's short term of service, anybody's desk job or field job, all of that is coming from KathyP. It's never been mentioned anywhere else.
Like that. No Secret Service, no undercover, no kind of, just.
And none of them ever claimed to be Secret Service, undercover, any of that. I know I've heard Sinner talk about being a marksman. That's different.
Anyway, and that's how I found out that Jolie was really in the that she's not lying.
Anyways, B. Tim, that's how she found out that Julie was really, she is in the military and she's not lying because she used this other guy's access to get information. Federal crime, illegal, illegal.
About, the canine handler. She wasn't lying about anything about her life. As far as her military career, she was totally telling the truth.
Well, how the fuck would KathyP know that? Oh, God, broken record. Illegal federal crime. This is illegal. BTM, are you paying attention?
And same thing with, now I can't even think of his name. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of his name.
Right.
He doesn't
but yet he goes off of clips. He said that Shady's clip is clipped out of context. Deets actually went back and watched the actual shit that happened that was recorded before she decided to private her shit.
On YouTube no more. It was back in the Molly and stuff days. What was his name?
Unirock.
But everyone said that he wasn't in the military. There was he He didn't show up as DD-214 and stuff. Yes, he was really in the military.
Well, how would she know that? Illegal federal crime, woo, 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 illegal.
I could tell you where he was deployed, but that's the extent of what, there's certain things I couldn't tell.
Yeah, 5 years
they sure
ago.
do. They sure do.
Dollars. We've got a 37 trillion.
So I don't know how to help you anymore, but what was your proof? What was the actual hardcore proof that she broke the law? Well, I just played the clip for you, little buddy. Do better.
So you basically told everyone to report this lady because she repeated everything was said.
What?
Was there proof that she actually pulled up secret government documents that she wasn't supposed to have access with?
No, because, not other than her words, stupid. No, she did not show documents. She just told everybody she had illegal documents. Not illegal documents, but documents that are illegal for her to have in her possession.
Did she put the documents on the screen?
That don't fucking matter. It don't matter. Even her saying that her husband had a friend who gained access to these people's military records, even her saying that is a fucking problem.
The answer is no. So you basically told people to report someone based upon certain words. And do you
based upon her story.
think she's going to get arrested for that?
No, but she does. If she actually, it absolutely should be looked into. It absolutely should be looked into. And if she did what she claims to have done, she deserves to be held accountable. Sorry.
You think that's going to happen? No, what's going to happen is, Deets, is that if anything happens to fucking KathyP, we're going to have to, I don't know, maybe she should fucking sue you.
I hope she fucking does. I hope she fucking does. I hope that there was enough people that reported this situation and sent those links of her YouTube channel and that clip video from Shady. I'm hoping there's enough people with good morals like Deets that did make that report that causes them to look into this bitch. Sorry, not sorry. You ain't sitting here getting funding from veterans. Funding from veterans while you take advantage of them.
I don't know. Because since you want to fuck with her real life, you fucking piece of shit, garbage human being.
She fucked with her own real life. This is part of the problem with y'all cucks. None of you hold people responsible for what they do, but you want to hold people you don't like responsible. No, hold your friend responsible. She's the ignorant ass that came out here and stated that she did that. She's the one that did that. That ain't on Deets. It ain't on me. It ain't on anybody else. It ain't on Center. It ain't on Nunya. It ain't on nobody. It ain't on Soup. It ain't on Pearl. It ain't on none of us that are talking about it. It is all on her. She did it. And you're trying to help her cover for it. I hope that they're interested on why this man wants to help her cover for it. Are you involved, B. Tim? Do you have the same records that KathyP has? Do you know the information that KathyP knows? Oh, God, I hope so. I fucking hope so.
And then you all sat there all perfectly fine, fucking with a 60-year-old woman who just lost her husband in less than a motherfucking year.
And yet, that husband she lost less than a motherfucking year ago, here she is throwing him under the fucking bus and running over his name. Running over his name, all for YouTube clout.
And who has 2 kids that she's raising, and also has the will to work a day job because she has to support her kids.
She should. She decided to foster those children, whether her husband was involved or not. They decided to foster those kids. If he was the support for the family and he passed away and can't, monetarily contribute anymore, yeah, you should get your ass out and work. I don't fucking feel no sympathy for that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. And just because she's 60, I'm going to use what you say and flip it on you, B. Tim. She's 60 years old. You don't think she knows better? You don't think she knows better than to come out here and say some stupid, ignorant ass shit like that? Everything she gets, she deserves. Sorry, you reap what you motherfucking sow.
You people couldn't fucking live a day in Kathy P's life. You people are weak, pathetic people, nasty motherfuckers. You pretend to be someone's moral superior, but you're actually the fucking dirt beneath my fucking feet, you cocks. You know what?
Ooh, was he looking in the mirror when he said this? Was he cussing the mirror out? Oh, little buddy. Oh, is him okay? Is him all right? This little man all right? I'm sorry you're so upset. That's pitiful.
P's life. You people are weak, pathetic people, nasty motherfuckers. You pretend to be someone's moral superior, but you're actually the fucking dirt beneath my fucking feet, you cocks. You know what? I'm just gonna stop myself.
You should. You totally should.
I was about to say something really mean. I can't believe these motherfuckers. When I heard that, I was like, are you serious? That they tried to tell people to report Kathy P and try to get her into trouble?
Nobody told anybody to report Kathy P to get her into trouble. Deets clearly said that she made a report and dropped the links for anybody who felt affected by it to do the same.
You know, it's bad enough she got doxxed 6 ways from Sunday. She's getting threatened that someone's going to knock on her.
She didn't get doxxed 6 days from Sunday. Fuck out of here. No, the fuck she did not. Her name is out on the platform. The fuck out of here. Stop it. Stop it. This is too much. Now, no, I wouldn't have shown the same article that Center showed. I wouldn't have put that out there just because even though it was redacted, the kids are involved in the picture. I wouldn't have personally put that out there, but I do understand his anger. Like, how the fuck dare you come out here and say you looked into my military shit while you're sitting here on the sidelines with your broke ass having the military fucking pay for you? Having the military pay for your choices.
Door and all this stuff, and then you motherfuckers try to make a live and have a bunch of people call up to fuck with her in real life?
Nobody's called up. He said, oh my God, call up to fuck with her in real life. Ain't nobody calling up and fucking with anybody in real life.
And then you pretend to be my moral superior? You pretend to be...
Nobody pretends to be your moral superior. We pretend nothing. That's the best one. I don't know what nobody's pretending to be anybody else's moral superior. We just simply stand on our morals. If that makes you feel a way about yourself, then it seems like a fucking personal problem, don't it?
Anyone's moral superior? You people are fucking the worst garbage human beings ever. I swear to God. And then you guys have a debate where actual crimes being committed, you shouldn't call up and say anything?
No, we've never had a debate about actual crimes being committed and people not calling up and saying anything. What the fuck are you talking about?
JP, I think you might want to talk to those people. Because I remember you were on the panel and says, you shouldn't call up even if you see something online, it's not something good. So what do you say about that?
Oh, he's talking to JP. He's not talking to us. JP could tell us or tell Deets or whoever that she don't think anybody should report anything like that on YouTube. It's not going to make or break anything. That's the difference between us and y'all. We can have people tell us they don't agree with us without shunning them and making them out to be the biggest piece of shit in the world. Y'all can't do that. You cannot accept any answer but the answer you want.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's kind of fucking weird.
Right.
And then you people
why the fuck do I care what, okay, Deet said, why the fuck do I care what JP has to say about it? Right. Now, he acts like everybody just lends on what each other feels or thinks. And no, that's not how we roll over here. Sorry, gray gang for life. We don't do that shit. We have disagreements daily on the conversations that are happening around this sector of YouTube. We all feel differently. Just like there's some people that feel like Kathy's lying about it, and there's some people that feel like she's telling the truth about it. Well, just because you think she's lying, I can't fuck with you anymore. You're a piece of shit. That ain't us. You'll never be able to understand. You're a one-sided pussy, and it just is what it is.
A right fight for a fucking piece of shit like that? Unbelievable. And they act like they're my moral superior.
You know who is your moral superior? Any person, any human being that made the decision to join the Army, the Navy, any of it, the Marines, all of it. They are morally superior to you, even if they're the biggest piece of shit on this earth. The fact that they were willing to fight for your corny, stupid little dweeb ass makes them superior to you.
Fucking losers. Garbage human beings, man. Worst of the worst. I swear to God. Like, nasty. Can you imagine kicking a woman?
Right. I didn't report anything, Deets, because it you know, I feel a certain way about it, but it doesn't affect me to the point where I wanted to make a report. Deets says, I felt the need to send that live stream to the DOD. Jones and Anunya didn't. It's up to whoever to hear Kathy P's words and determine for themselves if it's worth looking into. Right. He don't get that.
Who just lost her husband less than a year ago.
He keeps using that. You see, this is again manipulation. That is what this is. Nobody gives a fuck. That has nothing to do with what's going on here now. I'm sorry she lost her husband so suddenly, and that she's had to pick up her life since then. But it's been a year. It ain't got nothing to do with what's happening now. Her losing her husband is no right to come out here and tell folks that she had her husband look into people's military records. It's just not. One has nothing to do with the other.
Has to fucking have her entire life flipped upside down. Has to fight a fucking greedy company because the company doesn't want to pay what they were supposed to pay for the death benefits for her husband, and has to spend years of litigation to fight them so that she can get the fucking money. And because she's short in cash, she has to actually get a day job. And she has
right, Coco? Now he's making me want to report it. He's making, because, I mean, to be quite honest, the more emails about this one thing they get, the more likely they are to look into it. I don't know. Maybe I will. Good job, BTM.
And she has to raise 2 kids. And then you motherfuckers, as soon as like Kathy P says something that you can use against her, you jump on that fast as fuck because you know why? Because what? Kathy P's nonsense friend, and you just want.
Oh my God. Do you realize what an idiot you sound like? None of us even fucking worry about Kathy P. Kathy P is about in the same line with Wispy. She only does shit for ass pats. It ain't worth our attention. None of us pay Kathy P or Wispy any kind of attention. Sorry, not sorry. That's just who they are.
To fuck with anyone that's associated with anyone. You don't think to yourself, hey, maybe we should just not say anything. Maybe we should just be like,
maybe we should just not say anything, guys. Maybe we should just ignore the fact that she admitted to committing a federal crime against military men and women. Maybe we should just ignore that and sweep it under the rug because, after all, she's 60 years old. She's working a real job, and she's got 2 foster children, and her husband died a year ago. We should sweep it under the rug because of all that. Fuck you and fuck that.
Let that go. Maybe she's getting enough bullshit with the lemon drop and everything. No, you just jumped on that shit.
I don't even watch Center anymore, but when I did, he rarely ever mentioned Kathy P. Rarely. So again, it has nothing to do with the next thing.
Oh, 5 months. Sorry, Kathy P. 5 months.
She lost him 5 months ago. Not even a year. 5 months ago. And you out here throwing his name in the dirt like this. How bizarre. How sad.
Her husband died. You motherfuckers don't understand that. I had my mother die.
We all have relatives die. I'm sorry, but you're not going to make any of us feel bad in that sense. We all lose people.
You think I was cool in 5 fucking months? Do you think I was just like perfectly sitting?
Oh, so because her husband died, that's why she decided to come out here and tell people this. Because of her grief. Get the fuck out of here.
Perfectly fine when she was dead? No. And you think she's going to be fine after 5 months?
Here.
You people are nasty, man.
No pity here. I don't have any
nasty. Pity. And then you're going to try to review me and pretend that you're my moral superior.
What? Then you're going to try to... I guess... I don't know who he's talking about because this is the first time I've reviewed him. Deets and me and Nunya didn't review him the other night, so I'm not quite sure what he's talking about right here.
Fuck off. You're going to try to pretend to be clueless.
Again, you know who is your moral superior? Every single one of those military men and women that offered to serve our country while you sit your broke ass in New York doing nothing but living in flooded ass basements and stenographying up court records. You do nothing. This motherfucker. I love you. Yeah, I do need me. You do it. Yeah. I do need to smoke. I'm getting a little heated. I love you. Oh. Lord, you do. I'm sorry. I just went off on a tangent there. Like, bro, you offer nothing to society in terms of like, there is no comparison. What you do is no comparison to what our men and women in active duty, past duty, any of it. You don't compare, and you cannot compete where you don't compare. Sorry, guy. You're a loser.
Moral superior? Go fuck yourselves. You're like, oh my God, KKK, Kluminati. I don't see fucking Kluminati.
Hey, Deetsy.
I know that this idiot who just spent a bunch of time talking shit on a really poor screenshot. Like, I get it. You go through a whole a live stream and try to find a bad clip. Whatever, people do it. But he just dogged the shit out of my looks, and now he's like trying to proclaim that I'm acting morally superior to him.
Yeah.
I don't review you, you idiot.
I don't either.
When have I ever acted or said I was morally superior to you? When?
I stay away from this panel. You know that. So I don't review him. I don't talk about him. If you hear me mention B-Tim, you just hear me mention what a little bitch he is.
I think when we were drunk, we did play that clip where he went back on it, but listen, I didn't report KathyP. I don't know her name. I heard that her name scrolls across her screen on the daily, but I didn't take the time to look for that. It's not my business to know her name. It's not my business to know about her, her husband, or her buddy, and I have no desire to learn that information. I heard what KathyP said. I had some idiots in my comment section on my community post say that I had just listen to Sinner. I don't listen to Sinner. I don't even know what Sinner said on the topic, period.
I haven't watched it either.
I went and listened to KathyP's words. That's all I did. I heard her words. Someone had sent in our Discord late at night. I just happened to be up. Shady's clip, and when Shady clipped it, Kathy was still live. I went back and found where she talked about it and listened to her in the full context, and I decided right then and there I was going to report that live stream. I put the link to her channel, the link to the live stream, and Shady's clip just in case it got deleted. And then the person who told us that about it, they had already screen recorded what Kathy had said. So I didn't even need to do that. Yeah. But he's making it sound like I'm attacking a newly widowed 60-year-old woman who is fostering children, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't make her above reproach.
It doesn't negate it.
It doesn't. Like, so think about this in like terms of a defense attorney. Well, I'm sorry, she did commit the crime and she did admit to it to the public, but she's a widow and she has young children, Your Honor. Like,
That don't matter to a judge.
It had
They don't operate on feelings.
I wasn't
They
like,
don't.
oh, let me send this to the DOD because KathyP is going through all this shit and she's Nonsense's friend. I didn't even know she was Nonsense's friend. I don't care. I don't care who she's friends with. I don't even watch her, nothing like that. But when I heard those words out of her mouth, I was like, it hit me a certain way because let one of these motherfuckers look up my son's service record, his personnel jacket, just because of some YouTube drama. And that's where I was coming from.
Look, Tiff from Texas, you're beautiful.
Exactly.
Now imagine how Deets feels knowing that people on YouTube like Kathy can just release all of her child's military shit. Think about that.
And let me hit you with one other thing, B-Twit, as you're trying to use this emotional manipulation to make anybody and everybody feel bad for reporting Kathy's live stream because she's gone through this, that, and the other. You don't know what the fuck I've gone through this last year. You don't know what's going on in my real life. You don't know the surgeries I've been through and the strength that it took me to come on cam the other night. So fuck you.
Fuck you.
And it's not my job to emotionally manipulate you and pour out all the reasons why you're fucking wrong for what you did. But hey, go on with your bad self.
He did. He said Kathy should look up Deets. Yeah, he did. Look, Lav said, did you guys hear that Deets attacked a 60-something-year-old newly widowed lady who fosters children? Like, that's what they do. And that's what they did by using Sinner, right? When they came out with their explanation on why she said what she said, they made it all about Sinner, and it had nothing to do with Sinner. The day prior, when she made the initial statement, she was talking about Craig, and she also and while she was talking about Craig, she mentioned Sinner, Julia, and Unirock.
And his brother.
It
had nothing to do with Sinner. It was the fact that she mentioned 5 servicemen and women in our country that she had a buddy dig into. And I know just enough to know that the person that, I knew from previous interactions with her online that her husband was a contractor at a VA hospital. So I knew he didn't have the clearance. His CAC card isn't going to be able to access that information. And then she flat out said a buddy did it for him. So somebody with high enough clearance on their CAC card was able to access that at the VA hospital. I think she's bold-faced lying, which is what I said on Jones's the other night. That I think it was a bold-faced fucking lie from KathyP. But on the very slim chance it's not a lie, it's not my job to look into it. It is the DOD's job. And they might hear that and be like, no big deal. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. But I didn't report KathyP because I don't know her full name or anything like that. I reported her live stream of her fucking words. That's it. That's all. And if you want to drag me for filth and call me everything but the woman that I am, well, fuck you. Show your face. I'd like to see you go through what I've gone through this last year and then show your face on cam. Bet you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't, knowing that your scars might be showing or this might be showing. I bet you fucking wouldn't be, Tim.
So
You're scared enough to do it for what? 4 years now on the internet. You won't even show your face. But you have no problem dragging other people's looks.
KCG said,
little bitch.
Hold on. KCG said, to be honest, I sent her to lay off of KathyP for the first couple of days after her husband passed, and he's rarely said much about her in months. I know when I was listening to him, you would rarely hear him bring up KathyP. But in this situation, we've literally had 4 different two different types of manipulation. There's the, making it all about Sinner so that it enrages people and they're not willing to see the actions and not the person. That's the first form of manipulation. The second form is doing this. She's 60 years old. She's working. She lost her husband. She's fostering kids. Don't nobody give a fuck. Sorry. No. But I don't give a fuck about that.
I heard Unirock, his brother, Sinner, Julia, and Craig. I don't give a shit about any of those 5 people, but I thank them for their service to this country. And the least I can do is send a generic email to the DOD stating that there's this woman on this live stream. And I couldn't even give them a timestamp because she was still actively live when I sent the email. I guessed that it was about an hour into the live stream. And then I gave the exact quote of what she said and said, I don't know if this is worth looking into or not, but it seems concerning. That's my generic fucking email. So don't you call me a doxer or a real lifer or any of this other manipulative bullshit you got going on. Continue to shame one little shitty screenshot where I was trying to make a double chin to make fun of truth. But yeah, keep doing that. Call me Honey Boo Boo's mama and the Slimer from Ghostbusters or whatever it is. I don't give a shit about that. But let's see you cam up. Let's see your beautiful face. Let's see the hell you've been through the last year on your face and try to smile and ignore it for one day. Let's do that. I bet you won't. I bet neither of you would.
It feels like they know that talking on anybody's looks while they sit behind these avatars, they know that fires some of us up. Me being one of them. To me, you don't get to do that. You can try to do it all you want, but until you're ready to cam up and show us what you're working with, ain't nobody gonna take any kind of diss, any kind of nothing to heart. You ain't gonna make Deets feel any kind of way about herself.
No.
At all. You don't hold that power, pussy.
I don't find my self-worth in people on the internet. That's not where I seek validation from. So no, you don't get it from me. But the fact that you're trying to emotionally manipulate me with KathyP's recent past, I could turn around and do the same thing. I could make you feel like a really fucking loser for the things that you're saying about my looks right now if you knew what was going on in my personal life. But I'm not going to do that. But perfectly is absolutely correct. You know, do we just let killers off because they were abused or they lost someone? Do we let rapists off because they were abused or lost someone recently? I didn't report her specifically. I reported her live stream and her words. And if that bugs you, well, then go get your balls out of your friend's purse and come back at me again. That's all I got. Maybe KathyP shouldn't be looking into people's service records.
And then maybe KathyP shouldn't be looking into people's service records, but then also maybe she shouldn't be coming out here flaunting it. And then when she catches some backlash, it turns into, oh, I'm the victim. KathyP is not the victim in this situation. All of the service people that she looked up, Julia, Uni's brother, Center, Craig, all of them are her victims now.
This little twit has been obsessed with my looks since the second I have shown my face on camera on YouTube. For the past 2.5 years, when he proudly proclaimed that he doesn't go after looks, when he would go on and on and on about if you go after looks, you've already lost the argument, and ad hominem, ad hominem, ad hominem. He had no problem dragging my looks through the mud ever since he's seen my face. What is your obsession, BTM? What is your obsession with my looks? Because it's creepy as fuck.
It is creepy.
I'm extremely happily married to an amazing man. And I don't know why you're obsessed with whether I'm balding or not, whether my forehead's big or not, whether I happen to have a double chin in one screenshot or not, but you're sick as hell for the way you obsess over my looks. Find a woman to obsess over their looks. Something's wrong with you, dude.
There's a lot wrong with them. Like, and then to go and look for the worst fucking angle, like that took some, dedication to find it.
They told me that B-Tim and Queen Bee were talking about my looks, and I just laughed it off. And then when Joneson came in and she was mad at it, I was like, don't be mad at it. It doesn't get to me.
She did. She was like, I don't fucking care.
I don't care what
like,
they
don't
say.
do that.
But then when I saw the screenshot in here today, I was like, oh God, how long did it take him to find that screenshot of me? What do you freaking do? You can scroll to any moment in that video and know that that's not how I look. That's just the position of a face in one screenshot. So I don't know if I did see someone had sent me a screenshot of someone saying that I had a cam slip. I'm like, I didn't have a cam slip. I was on cam the whole night. And it's in horrible lighting because I couldn't get my lighting to work. But honestly, that wasn't even that horrible screenshot. What are y'all on about? So I'm looking down and my chin fat's pushed up. Whoop-de freaking do.
Listen, I hadn't seen it either, Deets. I was told about it. I was told he went pretty hard. And I went the fuck off in the Discord. And that my people is personal growth, because the first thing I did was go into Discord and say I was going to strike up a live. The second thing I did was, no, I just need to vent. I just need to vent. That is personal fucking growth.
Right.
But now that I'm actually hearing it, it's like, are you fucking kidding
It's
me? How
gross
dare
to
you?
hear.
I'll tell you what's wrong. I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is that we were all having a good time, having fun, having some drinks, entertaining ourselves as well as our friends in the chat. Like, it was a good time. And we did it on camera. And it's nothing either one of you bitches could do.
No,
Let's keep it real. You're envious because y'all ain't had a good time like that since Ben had a good time. What, 3
I know
years
I'm
ago?
not the most beautiful woman in the world. It does not offend me at all that you don't like my looks. It's weird that you keep going to them for your argument. That's the weird part, okay? And Veritas, I
Right,
am
Shady.
so sorry for your loss, and I thank you for your son's service. And that's the thing, like, I'm not a grieving widow, praise the Lord, but I am a mother whose son just got back from deployment. And if there was some dumb bitch on YouTube who thought she had the right to use their buddy's clearance to look up his personnel file, I'd be outraged. And that's why I sent an email to the DOD.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. Like, if I was in your position and Caden was in active duty, and he just, he's getting deployed ever so often, he's rarely home. I could not imagine somebody digging into his military records solely for YouTube drama.
And to proclaim they've been doing this for what? At least 4 years now? How long ago was the Unirock stuff?
Uni was 4 or 5 years ago.
So, who knows who else? We just know of 5 people: Uni, his brother, Julia, Sinner, and Craig. What if there's more? You just get a willy-nilly whim. But again, I go back to, I don't even believe it. I think she's flat out lying. I think she probably searched around on Facebook or other social media platforms and tried to find out information that she could. I don't think she actually did it, but that's not for me to determine. And again, it goes back to what I said on Jones's stream the other night. Any of those people, those 5 people, all they have to do is call and request who has pulled their personnel file in the last, well, Uni and his brother would have to go back several years, but the others would only have to go back, like 24 months, maybe 36 months. And then the DOD could look into who pulled it and for what reasons. So it doesn't even have to be about Kathy. It could just solely be about the buddy. But just knowing the fact that you're out here proclaiming you did something like that, that's illegal and it's wrong. So sorry, I sent an email and that hurts your delicate sensibilities, Beachwit.
You'll get over it. You'll get over it. That's really what it comes down to. And I agree, Shady. And see, me and Deets do differ in this. I think her initial, what Shady recorded, that initial story she told, I believe is the actual story. I really think she did it. But Deets doesn't. But if Deets feels,
Well, you know what B. Tim told me in this clips that you've been playing? He's told me that he believes she did it. Because you wouldn't go sweeping that hard for someone you thought didn't do something like that. Just saying,
after she did it,
the way you shifted that narrative, B. Tim, ooh, you look like a fool.
But Deets, after she did it on Queen's panel, he said he was going to help her smooth it over. Then he goes on her panel yesterday and comes up with your husband foiled it, right? And she was like, yeah, you showed us, you told us what you were going to do, and then you did it. You planned to go in there and smooth that over for her, and you fucking failed because you're a failure.
You need to change your mop water because it's dirty and your cleanup job's not working out so well.
Yeah, then Queen claims she asked her to do it. Bitch,
well, that's dumb.
Down. Nobody gives a fuck. And if you did, yeah, you're a fucking idiot too.
That's dumb. No, it's dumb to be attaching yourself. So the B is claiming that she asked Kathy to ask the buddy at the VA to dig into these people's personnel files. That is a dumb claim to make publicly, but I don't believe any of this anyway. The stuff that Kathy talked about, there's at least 4 things she discussed that you would not get back on a military FOIA. Not to mention the things that KathyP would have had to have known about. She'd have to have their service IDs and a lot other information to even do a FOIA on them. I don't believe for 1 second KathyP had. So that's why I think it's just a bold-faced lie. All of it. All of it. But what do I know?
Well, I feel like y'all have Tweedledee and Tweedledum here have no right to be saying anything, and they should just stop. You know, you might get a rise out of me.
Yeah, that
keep
makes you
shaming
a
us.
whole lot morally superior than I, bud. Keep doing that. Gosh.
You just mad you can't do it because you don't have any what's that called? Confidence to do so.
Self-confidence. I don't know. I think it's pretty weak. It's very weak-minded to attack looks when you yourself are too scared to put your face online.
Period.
Both of you. And it's not about like, oh, people might find out who I am. Well, everybody knows who Queen Bee is, so what's her excuse?
What's her excuse? Came up, bitch.
But no, let's just keep shaming others' looks, right? Because that makes you look better.
And being mad that we try to stay as glad as we can over here. Yeah, I mean, get over it. Get over it. You got to rise out of me because you was talking about my friend. You did, because this is the first time I've heard it.
You shouldn't have let this get a rise out of you.
You got that rise. You got that rise. But then I remember what I said, which is you hold no power. You hold no power, and nothing you say can make anybody feel any kind of way about themselves, because who the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck are you? And I had to remember that.
And that's it's weak and disgusting to use deceased family members and kids to gaslight people. It absolutely is. And that's why I said I could do the same thing right back to him right now and just tell him half of what I've been going through. But it wouldn't make me any better than be Tim in this moment. It truly wouldn't. But you're a piece of shit and you know it. Bye, Jonesy.
All right, baby. Thank you for coming up. It's just like it's coward moves, and it's very, you've made it very prominent, very known that it's just simply you not being able to laugh, you not being able to have some fun, you not being able to do anything to bring joy to people's lives because you don't have it in you. And in that way, Dietz is more superior than you. How about this? How about for now on, you shut the fuck up or walk it like you talk it?